What's up, friend, and welcome back to another Aetherdrift standard video. And today we are going to have a look at a deck list that got third place in the most recent standard challenge. And believe it or not, it is Goblins. Kind of like mono red Goblins, but there's a splash of green in here, some cards in the sideboard. But as you can see, based on these results, 6-2 record, third place. So obviously we have to check it out because Goblins doing well in the format is just incredible to see. So the cooler thing about this deck list is that it's not your traditional Goblin deck. It's actually a Soul Cauldron version of Goblins, which I thought was really interesting. And it's got a lot of synergy with some of these Goblin cards in the deck. So Aetherdrift Soul Cauldron is a 2-mana legendary artifact. You may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to activate abilities of creatures you control. Creatures you control with 1/1 counters on them have all activated abilities of all creature types exiled with Aetherdrift Soul Cauldron. And you can tap the Soul Cauldron to exile a target card from a graveyard. When a creature card is exiled this way, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. So basically exile a creature with a sweet activated ability and get the Aetherdrift Soul Cauldron benefits by basically turning all your creatures with 1/1 counters on them into creatures that have that effect. Now, the best synergy with Aetherdrift Soul Cauldron in this deck list is turning everything into a Krenko mob boss. So Krenko is a 4-mana 3/3, probably the strongest goblin in the deck, I would say. The second you can go crazy with Krenko, you're winning the game. You're just going to overwhelm your opponent with a ton of goblins, because the activated ability says create X 1/1 red goblin creature tokens, where X is the number of goblins you control. So basically in a goblin deck, we're going to go wide, activate Krenko, go even wider, go crazy, go stupid, especially when there's a ton of these lord effects in the deck, like Runfeld Hordemaster. Other goblins get +1/+1. Also, whenever this creature or another goblin dies, you exile the top card of your library, and if it's a goblin creature card, you may cast that card until the end of your next turn. And the Dropkick Bomber, also 3-mana 2/3, other goblins you control get +1/+1, and it has a sweet activated ability on there as well, which can work with the Soul Cauldron. So, create a ton of goblins, bump them up, thrive. Now, the Dropkick Bomber is also really good in this deck, because the activated ability, red, until end of turn, another target goblin you control gains flying, and when this creature deals combat damage, sacrifice it, is a way for you to close out games. By, making your goblins fly, you can give them evasion, and hopefully deal enough lethal damage into the sky for, a ton of damage, hopefully. So how do we really get a lot of value out of Dropkick Bomber? Because you might be sitting here okay, 1 red mana to shove a goblin into the sky. That seems kind of tough to do. Maybe you'll put 3 or 4 goblins in the sky, and that's usually not going to be enough of a blow to win. There's a couple of ways that this deck tries to solve that problem. There's 1 copy of 3 Tree City, which is pretty spicy. You can tap this card for 2, and for 2 mana, tap it, choose a color, which will be red, and add an amount of mana of that color equal to the number of creatures you control of the chosen type. You're going to choose Goblin. So 3 Tree City is a way for you to generate a ton of mana. We're also playing the Howl Squad Heavy. 3-mana 2/3, start your engines. Other goblins you control have haste, which is incredible if you can curve out with Krenko like that. You can immediately activate Krenko's ability, and then also the goblins that get created with Krenko also have haste. But at the beginning of your turn, you create a 1/1 goblin creature token. This token is attacking this combat if able. And then you have the max speed synergy in this deck, where you can tap the Howl Squad Heavy and add red mana for each goblin you control. So in this deck list, you definitely want to find a way to get the max speed, because being able to tap the Howl Squad Heavy and just, generate a ton of mana is huge, especially with Dropkick Bombers and stuff. Other cards that synergize with the Howl Squad Heavy and also the speed synergy is the Burnout Bastronaut. 1-mana 1/1, start your engines, so that's a way for you to get the, the speed mechanic going quickly. For 2 mana, you can give this creature +1/+0 until the end of turn, and at max speed, it has double strike. So this is also a way for you to basically dump your mana into. The Howl Squad Heavy might create, and you could get yourself a huge double strike creature with, the activated ability and Howl Squad Heavies. Also, the Burnout Bastronaut does have Soul Cauldron synergy again. You could give a creature +1/+0, not that that's ideal. And I will say that there is, well, it's not really a non-bow, but Howl Squad Heavy's max speed and tap ability does not work with Aetherdrift Soul Cauldron, and that's because of the way that max speed works. Basically, layers, I don't know, I'm not a rule god or whatever, but all you need to know is that if you exile Howl Squad Heavy, you don't give that ability to another creature, so just stay mindful of that. But there's more Aetherdrift Soul Cauldron synergy, because we're also playing 3 copies of the Fanatical Firebrand. You can sacrifice this creature to deal 1 damage to any target. It's got haste. That activated ability you can just give to your tokens and just, shove all those 1 power pings into your opponent's face. Another card is really good with the Cauldron and just fantastic in general is the Draconautics Engineer. 2 mana, 2/2, 2 exhaust abilities. So exhaust's ability can only activate once. For 1 red, other creature you control gain haste until the end of turn. Put a 1 counter on a creature. It's a way for you to give Kranko haste. That could be really relevant. Or like the Kranko tokens or whatever. And then the other exhaust ability, 4 mana, create a 4/4 red dinosaur dragon creature token with flying. The greatest thing about these exhaust creatures with the Agatha Soul Cauldron is that it is basically a way for you to not be limited by the, you know, can only activate it once ability. Because if I can just exile this under the Soul Cauldron, then all my creatures with 1 counters on them can exhaust. So it's a way for you to, you know, go a little bit crazy. Grease Trench Goblin in here, another exhaust ability, 1 mana, 2/1. And for 3 mana, you can discard up to 2 cards and then draw that many cards, put a 1 counter on this creature. And this is kind of a way for you to maybe, you know, shove a Kranko into the graveyard so you can exile with the Soul Cauldron or fix your hand a little bit. It's just another like 1 mana Goblin, which are pretty important because, you know, you really want to curve out with this deck list, right? Like you really want to put a one drop Goblin to a 2-drop and then just go crazy, go stupid. But having that 1-drop Goblin is crucial to you winning games. And yeah, outside of that, we're playing green in the sideboard for just 2 cards, which is Obstinate Bailiff and Paw Transformation, which are pretty well positioned in the format. Bailiff being good against self-bounce, and Paw Transformation being good against lockdown players or anybody that plays a lot of enchantments. And that's kind of the Goblin deck we're working with, so really cool to see that they got 3rd place. I think it's pretty well positioned in meta against, you know, self-bounce especially, but I can also see it do really well against, like, Domain and stuff. You know, red aggro, winnable. I think you're definitely better against, like, the Gruul and the Boros decks, not necessarily pure red aggro, because they kind of try to take advantage of you having, like, you know, being a little bit slower. But I really like how it's positioned, and, you know, I'm not surprised it ended up getting 3rd place in the challenge. So let's dive into the gameplay here so you can see how the Goblins play out for me. And if you want to see all the games that happen, check them out on my VOD channel. So with that being said, let's get into it. I believe too, but, you know, they had the better gaming chair. You had fun with the Lizard List. Have you tried the Lord from Drift or the Banner? No, not really. Not really. Okay. Spyglass Siren. Blue-white. You get re-blessed by the Etsy Witch. Nah, it's true. We need her. We need her. Oh, this is... Never mind. I thought it was maybe blue-white artifacts. Then I was like, oh, it's Convoke. And now I think it's Oculus. So that was a ride. Yeah, it's Oculus now. Everything combined, yeah. All of the above. All of the above. Alright, man. It is what it is. How many Gitas do they play? I mean, I have never seen... I still do Howl Squad Heavy. Gita's tough, like it's high toughness. We get through it as these little goblins, you know? What a Kitsa Monument deck. Okay. Don't do Helping Hand. Forged. Can't have shit. Hmm. Well, I could try to set up Cranko. Yeah, fuck it. Hopefully they're out of stuff. I don't know. I feel like they never are, though. Kitsa's given him so much consistency. Come on, Goblins. Step up. Oh, nah. I don't think we can beat Oculus. No, let's just dip. Rip. That shit was devastating, not gonna lie. We have Cauldron and stuff. Like, I don't think this would necessarily have to be a bad matchup. I don't think it has to be. I really don't think this has to be a bad matchup. It's just, you know, our draws are kind of mid, not gonna lie. We'll try it. Just draw better. Yeah, I just gotta draw better. It's that easy. At least in the play, we should be, putting ourselves in a better spot, surely. I'm just gonna slam Howl Squad. Get the speed. Okay, speed activated. Let's go. Yeah, them not having red is currently helping us out. Alright, let's set up Howl Squad first so we can get that Cranko with haste potentially. See, this is more like Goblin gaming. Like, this is what I want to see. This is the shit that I want to be doing. Going wide. Sure. I wonder what they're gonna try to get rid of, though. Play on on your bed, kicking your feet in the air. Oh my god. Yeah, I should stream like that, for real. I mean, if you want to sacrifice the filigree Salix to get rid of my tokens, be my guest. Tee-heeing the whole time, yeah. My tee-hee era. Alright. It is what it is. Okay. Yeah, they sected like a little too early. Now that I think it would make a huge difference anyways, but you know. Puppet formations are also interesting. It hits profs, it hits a bunch of their flyers. I should probably be on that though. Would have been better to play that, I think. Okay. The Glorp Curse. That isn't looking too bad. I wish I had a 1-mana Goblin though. Blessed? No, I mean cursed. Cursed for sure. Glorb era. Alright, so Soul Cauldron is a vibe. I don't hate the idea of setting that up. Also pretty sure they have like interaction here, so let's get the Cauldron down. I hope Wotzi will reprint the Soul Cauldron, it's too expensive. Yeah, blame the modern players. They're ruining it for all of us. They are to blame. Alright, so I want to remove the Siren here because I'm thinking they have Torch. So if I do that, and then I play like Draconautics, I can get it out of Torch range. Seems okay. Yawgmoth is to blame, exactly. Blame Yawg. That's a nice Oculus you got over there in a graveyard. It'd be a shame if somebody stole it. Hee. Okay. Well, let's thrive. I'm gonna swing here, and then we're gonna just slam 2 Seer Slicers. Go wide. We can then pump it up with the Horde Master. Thrive. I wouldn't hate it if this deck ended up playing a few copies of Lifecraft Engine, though. I think it's such a good card. You don't get why it's playing Dropkick instead, because it has that, like, activated ability, but... I don't know, I'm pretty high on Lifecraft Engine, so... I think it's a good card. Sure. Oh my god, what I would give for like a cauldron that gives like passive effects, like ooh. That would be spicy as hell. That would be dope. Yeah. Imagine being able to just copy like Planeswalker static effects or something. Yeah, I actually just got the email for the streamer event, so holy shit, we're so back. Yeah, imagine copying like Shelly's effect or something. Sick. Alright, so I need to deal... But that's what I'm doing? Is this bait? I don't know, let's find out. Bait or... I don't know. Let's do this. Okay. This dude's getting like... This homie's getting cauldroned. Unless this is like intentional... And they have like a discard plus a reanimate. But yeah, you're getting cauldron like crazy right now, dude. It's not ideal for him. I'm sure. Let's put his banger. Okay. I cannot do this and then give it haste itself. There's other creatures that get haste. Well, Silex can get rid of these tokens. So it's like 13, I push 14, maybe 15 damage. I'm just trying to figure out if I can find a way to swing with this thing. But I've already used the exhaust on here. So I don't see lethal like right now. I think I can get him to like 1, which will still put me in a really good spot anyway. I can still just make a dragon after they do Silex. Nah, that's true. We are thriving. They're pretty cooked. You got it. Philosophy to Cauldron Cranko. That sounds wild. Sure. I don't think there's one card they can draw that gets them out of this, so... Alright, here we go. Okay. Well, off to a good start here. I think we definitely gotta find some mana that we can cast our spells with. It'll be a lot better. Well, I could have actually gotten rid of this because, like, I don't need green in game 1. What's a mod witch hunt over incorrect gamma payout? Not here on Twitch. Jeez. I guess it is that serious, huh? Yes, it is that serious. What are we up against? Blue-white something something. We play Caverns? We do not play Caverns. Okay. No Caverns. I kind of still want to put another Bastronaut in play, even though I could also put my mana into this guy. And I might get hit by lockdowns. I don't know. Is untap broken? Shouldn't be. I don't think it should. Vibe Bunny? Alright, let's get Vibe Bunny up in here. Chat summons. Cauldron's cool. That'd be really nice if they are Omni. I'm chilling. Alright, I'm gonna try this. Okay. I think mistakes are you in, like, I could see how Twitch chat would go crazy. Punishing somebody, like, dang. Oh shit. Ah, Beza, you little bitch. On a real note, it might actually be worth it to torch our own Bastronaut. I'm not kidding. So we can deny the fish. I know that sounds weird as hell, but... I'm gonna take it. Am I really slamming Cranko here? Yeah, I mean, I might as well. Yeah, I think it's correct because of the fish, like, being annoying and, like, the torch is kind of dead anyway, so... This matchup. Why not torch the fish then? Because that gives him an opportunity to block, whereas, like, that didn't. So I can pump this up by 2. The Riptide Gerhulk with the tough as hell. Okay. The double strike on this card is kind of ruining me. I don't know what I can do. I think we're just gonna have to pass the turn and activate the grease range. Man, there's still 19 life. We have done a really bad job at dealing damage. Ah, shit. Whoa. Whoa. For a blue-eyed control deck, they're hitting a lot of creatures. Yeesh. Okay, then. Yo, I got my invite to the Tarkir streamer event, boogies. We're so back. Well... I mean, it's kind of cute, but... know if that's the way to go. Anyways, there's one card that could save us. It might be Kranko. Maybe. Before we dip, because I don't think this is gonna be us thriving, I'm afraid. Mother of Dragons, yeah. I'm excited for it though. Like, I think a lot of people are also hyped, so that always like helps, you know? Yeah, we're just gonna have to take it, I fear. Hey, yo, Gobos? Yup. It got like 3rd place in a recent challenge, so we gotta check it out. It's a Soul Cauldron version, so makes it a little bit more interesting. Alright, I'm committed. I'm committed. Yeah, double Riptide, like I'm sweating a little bit, not gonna lie. Triple? Triple Riptide and... Holy shit. Oh, baby, a triple. Yeah, holy fuck. In like 14 cards? That's interesting. Tree City. Hold up. Got like, what, 9 mana available? 7 creatures? Can I not just shove all my goblins into the sky and win this game? 8, 10... Oh, we're like actually a little bit short of that. We're a little bit short of that, actually. Like 1 short, I fear. Like 18 damage lane here. What is this, Hearthstone Battlegrounds? Yes. Like watching the Commander episode? Oh, thanks. I mean, we're gonna have to do it now. But this will be a bit better. Thank you, Eve. This will be a little better. Alright, let's go, team. Shove him in the sky! Hold on. Here we go. I'm vibing. This is how we win, by like shoving a bunch of goblins into the sky with Dropkick Bomber. Be pretty fun, not gonna lie. Okay, we're doing it, we're doing it. Yeah, you can always drop links to decks in the chat. Whee! Keep it going. The Gev has always been there. Gev's been chilling always. My pride and joy. Whee! This is basically this is Splinter Twin. Nah, it's true. It's true. Okay, so he doesn't have haste or whatever, but yeah, Gev has always been vibing. Well? Oh my god, I cannot believe you won that. Let's fucking go. Wow. I got it at Command Fest in London. They had a metal Gev. Like a big, well, metal, it's like the big art, the big card. They really wanted to show us that smite. Yeah, no, we were prepared. We were prepared. Okay, definitely want some Sunspine links. Yeah, they gifted it to me at Command Fest London. I could see the Lithmetic Barrage too after whatever the fuck happened here. Top edge formation to hit look down is. Did you fly back with that? I went by car. UK is like 5 hours by car here. Do I just go... I kind of want to go Paw Patch. You know? I kind of want to go Paw Patch. Maybe like 2 of them. I feel like the opponent's definitely boarding in look downs. Like, they will always do that, surely. Surely. Fanatical Fire Brands, being able to sacrifice goblins to deal damage isn't bad, but... Well, then again, I also still want to curve out. You know? A curve? If Paw Patch is wrong, I don't want to be right. Real. Oh my god, they got the Jace horse. J Bubbles would love this song. Real. Horse era. Alright, let's start off by swinging, and then we can do some sear slicing action. Even if this gets removed. Ooh, that's really cool Think Twice art, though. Very pretty. House What Heavy would be so nice. Let me in now. DJ Bubbles, the horse girl. Yeah, definitely. Alright, well, there you go. This is why we're bringing in Paw Patch. Sure. Oh my... Ryan, I've not heard that song in, like, so long. But it's such a bop. That's a banger. Okay, let me put it in the queue for you. It's so good. Nah, it really is. A better era. A better era. Well, I guess I'm playing the Sunspine Links because at least I get to attack then, huh? Whatever. Gotta find my way over to max speed and then maybe we can do some cool shit, I hope. Let's go, Goblins. RIP. Okay. So I can get max speed here with Fanatical Firebrand. This is actually an interesting spot to be in. Hold up. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, this banger changed lives for real. So if I shove this phase, posted a video about bans. Everybody's doing that. Like, listen, there's one person that made the correct video to watch about bans, and that's Kibler. I stick with that. I'm sorry. All the creators saw like Kibler's video get like 120k, and they were like, "Yup, let's jump on that wagon." I think everybody agrees by now that, yeah. I'm assuming it's the same take, unless there's something, like, original, but... Also, like, doesn't Malone play best of one? I don't play people for jumping on that bandwagon, but I very much doubt that there's somebody that could say it better than Kibler did. Is my 2 cents on the situation. I just gotta wait, I guess. The Hearthstone guy? Yeah, the Hearthstone commander guy. The Hearthstone commander guy. Man, I wish I could have played that. Yeah. But it's true, like, you know, whenever people bring up the bans, I just refer them to the Kibler video, and I think everything that he said was just very based. No way to say it better. Ooh, okay, hold on. Phase out removal. I can make myself a dragon and give it haste. Alright, what the hell not? Get over here. What the kid will say about bans? Well, it wasn't necessarily that I felt like he said, you know, like, in full, like, black and white, like, this needs to be banned. It was more like suggestion of, like, what could happen in the format if you happen to ban things. It wasn't like a doomed vibes where it's like, okay, if you don't ban these cards, standard is fucked forever. Basically, yeah, it's basically bans would make, like, a good format, and, you know, if you don't ban it, it's kind of getting stale. Okay. Oko era. Alright, we got the win. Let's go, guys. Tier 1 decks are just so far above the rest. I'm not keeping any more... I'm not keeping any more hands without a 1-drop. Fuck you. I think 9 1-drops and I'm sweating. Why? How do I ever keep a hand on the draw without a 1-drop? I just not... Now no lands. Okay. GG's. Arena's angry today. Clearly. Clearly, Arena's very, very angry today. Remember me? I mean, if we can win on a Molda 4, I would be stoked. I'd be stoked. I'm not sure if that's going to be the case, though. Gotta get a creature with menace down so I can try to get the raid, but if they have a double cut down hand, I'm fucked. It would not be cute. There's something that they have open here, which is black. Why wouldn't you cut down Bestronaut, though? I mean, I guess they're waiting for another better goblin, but it's like, you killed the other one. Opponent with a double cut down when we have Molta 4. It was fun, I guess. Not killing Bestronaut was a throw? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Nah, I'm just done for a right, chat. Oopsie. I sent by us definitely needing a 1-drop on the draw, though. Like, you do. You need that. What are you without some 1-drops? Especially on the draw. Like, on the play, maybe you can get away with it, but on the draw? Like, let's be real. Fuck me, man. I can't. Got nothing. I think this is a good deck. You know, it is definitely possible for bad decks to do good in a tournament, but I think this is a good deck. I think we're just absolutely drawing like complete shit. Very frustrating. Like why are you trying to sabotage yourself so bad? It's really not a bad deck at all, but I'm not sure what we have to do to get it together. Fuck it. We're just gonna have to rip it off the top. It's easy. Well, there is a really good one-drop for Goblins that's coming out with Tarkir, right? So, like the Mobilize one, that'll be huge. So, definitely wouldn't want to rule Goblins out just yet. They're getting some good support still. They're getting some good support. Alright, fuck it. We burning out. We're burning out. For real. Well, I would have boarded it out, but it's like I need my one drops so I can curve out, so I didn't have a choice. Oh, let's go. Mana is big. Burnout Bestronaut is legitimately such a fantastic card. It's crazy. This is vibes. Crash out Bestronaut, yeah, yeah. Crashing out. Crash out Bestronaut. Base name, to be honest. Ooh. Ooh. Let's just set it up anyway. I want to get speed 4 right now, so let's ball. Let's ball. Like, if you get rid of 2 tokens, I'm fine with that, honestly. I get, like, them back anyways. Yeah. That's the better block. Alright, Howl Squad. Send me a dream. Don't die. And again. Howl Squad doesn't work with the Cauldron, right? I think somebody spoke about this once. So sad. Really, 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 really wish it did. I have 6. I can shove this into the sky, so then it's 3, 6, and we win, right? No, I think we just win with Dropkick Bomber, shove everything into the sky. Like, that's 6. This is already 4, so that's 10. Have enough mana to do it all? Oh wait, it dies on first strike? Fuck. Good point. Well, I think we still had it, but that's a good point, actually. First strike would make it die. Ooh. Ooh. Good point. I would have missed that. Dropkick Bomber when it deals combat damage to that kid. That's wild. Oh well. I will dream forever. Hey, we got some 1-drops. This is it? Like the persist one? Yeah, yeah, like some cool shit. Sacrifice goblins. Be that Husbando Mayhem Devil style. I need that card so bad. It's crazy. It's just like having a Rakdos Sacrifice deck with all like blinged out alternative styles is kind of what I would love to get to, so. But yeah, I haven't played an RSQ or whatever, so. speed 3. This is guaranteed speed 4 next. Let's go. House squad heavy, sweetie. We're on the way. I really like the set of Howl Squad though. But it's also like, I also don't hate the idea of Run the Veld Hordemaster plus Bastronaut. I kind of like that better, low-key. Okay. Well, you know, the Howl Squad doesn't give itself haste, right? So it's like... Here we go. You wake up in the morning, dunk your face in ice water, and pray for Mayhem Devil styles. Right. Yeah, I float in the air for 4 minutes before dunking myself into my swimming pool. Praying for Mayhem Devil. Oh my god, the Maelstrom Pulse. Devastating. Tough. Alright, let's get this set up. Okay. That's more like it. I'm going. I'm moving. Your swimming pool filled by water from a bottled water company you're shilling for. It is! Why wouldn't it be? Alright, here we go. Got there, guys. Got there.